All the Bible verses about kiss. Genesis 27:27. 27. So he went to him and kissed him. When Isaac caught the smell of his clothes, he blessed him and said, "Oh, the smell of my son is like the smell of a field that the Lord has blessed." Genesis 31:55. 55. Early the next morning Laban kissed his grandchildren and his daughters and blessed them. Then he left and returned home. 143. Genesis 33:4. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him. And they wept. Genesis 48:10. Now Israel's eyes were failing because of old age, and he could hardly see. So Joseph brought his sons close to him, and his father kissed them and embraced them. Genesis 51. Joseph threw himself on his father and wept over him and kissed him. Exodus 18:7. So Moses went out to meet his father-in-law and bowed down and kissed him. They greeted each other and then went into the tent. Ruth 1:14. 14. At this they wept aloud again. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her. 2 Samuel 14:33. 33. So Joab went to the king and told him this. Then the king summoned Absalom, and he came in and bowed down with his face to the ground before the king. And the king kissed Absalom. 2 Samuel 19:39. 39. So all the people crossed the Jordan, and then the king crossed over. The king kissed Barzillai and bid him farewell, and Barzillai returned to his home. Luke 15:20. 20. So he got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him and kissed him. Acts 20:37. 37. They all wept as they embraced him and kissed him. Luke 7:38. 38. As she stood behind him at his feet weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Then she wiped them with her hair, kissed them, and poured perfume on them. Proverbs 27:6. 6 wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. 2 Samuel 20:10. Amasa was not on his guard against the dagger in Joab's hand, and Joab plunged it into his belly, and his intestines spilled out on the ground. Without being stabbed again, Amasa died. Then Joab and his brother Abishai pursued Jebus son of Bichri. Matthew 26:48. 48. Now the betrayer had arranged a signal with them. The one I kisses the man, arrest him. Luke 22:48. 48. But Jesus asked him, Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss? Romans 16:16. 16. Greet one another with a holy kiss. All the churches of Christ send greetings. 2 Corinthians 13:12. 12. Greet one another with a holy kiss. 1 Thessalonians 5:26. 26. Greet all God's people with a holy kiss. 1 Peter 5:14. 14. Greet one another with a kiss of love. Peace to all of you who are in Christ.